What's up, everybody? We are back.
Is there a way we can turn that fucking light off?
Yeah, go turn it off. You fucking bitches about everything, let me tell you. We're back. Sorry it took a while to come on with the Raw, Smackdown, NXT. Our schedules get crazy and then we can't get on for a while.
And Dakota's here.
So this one we're going to kind of do a wrap-up of all three at once.
Stop.
To be honest, none of the three really had anything fantastic to talk about.
Chill.
Let's start with Raw. It started with Bray in the ring talking about Brock and, you know, how he was gonna...
He's gonna slay the beast.
He's gonna slay the beast. He's gonna rip open the beast's chest and eat its heart and everything else. And
stop,
you know,
Dakota.
Bray Wyatt
Relax.
by far cuts the best promos in wrestling. It's not even close right now, actually. It's pretty ridiculous.
No.
Bray was interrupted by Roman, who came out and said, I'm just worried about getting you out of my yard. And, you know, that obviously led to Bray versus Roman. And, of course, what was a very actually entertaining match. The new Roman thing works. You know, him being the badass who comes out, get the hell out of my ring, basically. All that stuff.
Now, if they would have just did that from the start.
Well,
instead of trying to portray him as a face.
you know Vince, he wants to make him the golden boy.
Yeah.
But what was actually a really good match gets interrupted again by Samoa Joe. And then it gets interrupted by Rollins and, you know, Reigns wins by DQ. Shocker there. And then we went to the Cruiserweights. And it was time for Ha!
Karen Tozawa
Against Daivari. And it was just a clean win. It was a clean match. Tozawa gets the win. The Brian Kendrick was doing commentary in the background. And, you know, saying he's, you know, better than this, better than that. I don't really like the feud. And I actually saw an old video, though, of the Brian Kendrick. You should go look it up. It's him and John Cena having a rap battle.
It's funny.
Funny as hell. Absolutely fantastic. You should go look it up if you haven't seen it yet.
It's actually really funny.
From there, we went to Dean Ambrose versus Elias Sampson.
He finally competed?
In case you're wondering who he is, he's the guy who walks around with the guitar doing the bad songs.
He's the drifter.
Yeah, the drifter. With The Miz on commentary, and yet again, we had another match. And by interference, The Miz hit the ring and hit Ambrose. So...
Again.
Or no, wait, yeah. No, he hit Sampson. So Sampson won by DQ.
Yeah.
Because the whole gimmick, the whole thing is, at the next pay-per-view, if The Miz wins, or Ambrose loses, I should say, by DQ, he loses the belt.
Yeah.
Which is how, obviously, they're going to get the belt off Ambrose at this point. Sampson then assaults Ambrose after the match, beat the hell out of him. You know.
Yay.
Flashed to the back, showed Enzo laid out. They never really explained why Enzo was laid out or who beat him up.
The speculation right now, everyone thinks it's Big Cass.
That would make sense. That would be a good thing.
I think it's Big Cass.
That would be kind of cool.
It makes a lot of sense. They're going with the old Triple H, Shawn Michaels storyline where Michaels was laid out in the back and then Triple H really did it. Meanwhile, Triple H is trying to find out who did it. And then the camera shows in the background Triple H beating the hell out of Michaels and him standing there.
Well, could be interesting. Although Enzo is definitely no Shawn Michaels and Cass is far from Triple H. But could be interesting. I mean, Big Cass could be very interesting in the singles competition.
And also the cruiserweight, and also with Enzo being a cruiserweight technically.
That could be interesting too. Enzo moving to the cruiserweight.
If you throw him on the cruiserweight division, you can give like two fucks left if
he's wrestling or not.
If he gets the belt or not.
Just as long as he's coming out.
Just as long as he's coming out and talking.
Yeah.
Everyone will watch, and that might be what they need to kind of get 205 Live up a little bit further.
And then we had what, to me at least, was the most interesting part of the night. And that was when Finn Balor hit the ring for his match with Carl Anderson. But before the match ever got going, Balor comes out and he's talking about facing Brock. And then all of a sudden you hear, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And Paul hits the ring, and you can say what you want about Paul. He's a fat walrus. He's a Twinkie packer. He hasn't seen his penis in years. It's all been said by The Rock in many ways.
Yep.
However, Paul is second to none on a microphone. When it comes to cutting a promo, there's nobody better than Paul Heyman. And he came out and he had a very interesting one with Balor. Because he said, he named all the other competitors in the Fatal 5-Way. And he said, I pick Brock Lesnar over any one of those guys. He said, but Finn Balor intrigues me the most. The Beast versus Balor. That's the one that intrigues me the most, sir. So I say to you, sir, good luck, and the Beast awaits you. And Balor said, I want you to deliver a message to your Beast. You tell him I'm winning the Fatal 5-Way and I'm coming for him. So, it was a very interesting segment. At this point, though, WWE's kind of painted themselves into a weird corner here because, as a fan, I feel like if they don't give us Balor Lesnar, I'm going to be pissed off.
Probably.
What'd you do the fucking promo for then?
Yeah.
Why'd you cut it if we weren't going to get there?
The Beast versus the Demon.
And I think that's the best part about the whole thing is that Balor will have to bring out the Demon.
Yeah.
There's no way, because he's going to, they're going to care, how do you beat a Beast? And he's going to say, with a Demon. And then he's going to bring out the Demon.
Or he's going to get squashed by Lesnar the first time around.
And then bring the Demon out.
And then he's going to have some interview backstage. And it's going to resort to him saying, well, Finn Balor didn't work. Time to turn to the Demon.
Well, there's a lot of speculation that at Extreme Rules, he's going to bring out the Demon. Because it's a Fatal 5-Way, no DQ, Extreme Rules match. And usually in those matches, like that, he brings out the Demon. Because he says he needs to bring out that other side of him to get hardcore and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of speculation that he's going to bring it out at Extreme Rules. I don't know. I just know I love the gimmick. And Finn, in the ring, has been fucking fantastic right now. He's been... him, AJ, Nakamura, they're all on a different fucking playing field right now.
They really are.
With the way they're working in the ring. It's insanity. It's those three and then everybody else.
Yep.
Even Rollins lately. Rollins' timing has been really off lately. And I don't know if it's maybe the knee injury still bugging him. Maybe he's not fully healed still.
Probably.
But he just doesn't look right lately. He looks a little slower than normal and a little more timid than normal. But still, Balor versus Anderson, Balor against anybody. It doesn't matter. It's always a good match. Finn just brings them up to that next level. And this already had that little level of intrigue because it was the club, Hopefully we'll get to see the club again at some point. It makes sense. Especially since they're burying Anderson and Gallows horribly. It's ridiculous.
Hashtag bald-headed assholes.
They made them look like the Milk Dud twins. It's ridiculous.
Mr. Cleaning Crew.
Sasha and Alicia Fox. Again, just why? At least this time Sasha won.
But does anyone really care?
No, I don't understand even why this even started up. I really don't.
Like, you had to mid-card Sasha that hard to put her in a feud with Alicia Fox.
Right.
Who no one knew that she was even still there until, recently.
I thought she was just on 205 Live dating the Cruiserweights.
Yeah.
I thought that was her new gimmick. But
Shit
apparently,
changes.
I'm wrong. And, shit. I don't remember what the hell the main event on Raw was.
But
I do not remember right now what the main event on Monday Night Raw was. And I can't look it up on my phone at the moment.
I got it.
I want to say...
What Raw was it?
I want to say it was.
Hold on. Shit. Hold on.
522. Raw 522. We are very sorry about this right now. We look like the dumbest assholes on the planet at the moment.
We really kind of do.
Wow, this is bad.
We're the bald-headed assholes.
Yeah, at the moment. Wow. I cannot remember, though, for the life of me. And I literally stopped writing at Sasha and Alicia, so something had to happen that I stopped taking notes on Raw. It should not be taking you this long to figure this out, though. I gotta tell you something.
I'm good. All right, Raw. Here we go. All right, we got Roman and Bray. Did we cover that?
Yeah, that was the first match of the night.
Okay, so Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns and
That's
Rollins.
what I wanted to say it was, but I wasn't sure if they went that road or not.
No, they did. I saw. Wait, no, that's the one match I actually did see.
Yeah, that was the tag team match at the end.
Yeah.
And if I'm correct, Joe and Wyatt picked up the win, right?
Yep.
It was it clean? Well, it was clean as clean can get when you got those four in the ring. It's just more of leading up to Extreme Rules. That's all this really is.
Yep.
Because if I remember correctly, Joe and Wyatt get the win, and then they try to attack Reigns, I think, at the end. Rollins comes in, him and Reigns clear the ring, and then they stand there and stare each other down.
Well, actually, what ended up happening to cause the win, Roman went for the Superman punch on Wyatt.
I hate the Superman punch.
And Wyatt ducked out of the way, and Roman, like, shoulder tackled.
Okay! It's all coming back to me
Rollins.
now. This is why we can't wait to do these videos this long.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember now. And then Rollins was like, "Oh, we're on the same team," kind of thing.
We're on the same team, cliche.
Yeah, it was just more of the same. As long as the Shield's involved, there's always going to be that uneasy tension.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're friends again. We're not friends. You hit me with a fucking steel chair like a million times. You think I'm going to forget that? Well, apparently they want us to forget it. I'd like Roman to forget about the Shield. That's what I'd love right now. I think Roman should kill the whole Shield gimmick. He's the only one still running with it.
Theme song, attire.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
It's time. It's done. It's played out. Time to go with something new. Maybe something that kicks off with him saying, "This is my yard," and then his music hits. He can still come out from the fucking crowd if he wants to or whatever.
So, something like a Braun Strowman thing, but...
Yeah, something like that. Poor Braun. Injuries.
Yeah.
He just got pushed out of his own title match.
Literally.
Yeah.
He really did.
He was due for the title push. It was going to be him and Lesnar. And now, who knows, man? WWE is a fickle beast, man.
But, possibility of
Balor
and Lesnar.
sounds great to me. I'll take Wyatt and Lesnar, too.
Yeah.
I'll take Wyatt and Lesnar right now.
I'll take a triple threat match between the three.
Yeah. I'd even take Joe and Lesnar.
That'd be good.
I'd take Joe and Lesnar any day. And it'd be a cool way to kind of turn Joe face. I don't see it happening, though. They seem to really want to go the heel route with Joe.
Plus, Joe playing face, it's kind of hard to, image.
Why?
I know we've seen it on, TNA and shit.
Yeah, but wait, hold on. Time out. There was an error here where badasses could be face.
No.
Just because you were a badass didn't mean you were a scumbag.
I don't know. I can't see Joe as a face in, the WWE. I can't see it.
See, I think this is what the WWE is missing right now. We don't have any badasses to root for.
Yeah.
We don't
Except
have
Lesnar.
any legit tough guys that come out there and just punch you in the mouth and say, "Let's go." Lesnar, and he's technically a heel. Braun, who's supposed to be a heel.
But everyone
Ambrose is really the only face that comes out and just punches people in the mouth and hits them with dirty deeds.
I was watching the fucking funniest moments of Dean Ambrose today.
Those are just a bunch of dirty deeds?
No.
Oh.
It was the one thing when Rollins still had the whole fucking authority thing going on. It was, I think it was the Money in the Bank. No, it was a 6-man tag match.
Okay.
And then it was the contract signing. Randy Orton's in the ring already. Kane's in the ring. Cena's in the ring. Fucking Roman's in the ring. Everyone starts trash talking. Dean Ambrose just fucking walks over, picks up the fucking table that the contract is on, puts it in the corner. Everyone's just like, the hell's he doing? Grabs the mic. I already know I think we all know how this is gonna end. Anyway, I got dibs on the table. Walks over to fucking Joey Mercury and just throws him through the table.
Yeah, I love Ambrose. I'd definitely be in for an Ambrose push for the main title.
Again.
He's He's fun.
Yes.
He's unpredictable. He's exactly what we want.
He's the Stone Cold of this generation.
Yeah, but he's like Stone Cold Light right now.
Yeah.
Like, they really just need to let him be that man.
Yeah, they really do.
Let him come out and just be that badass.
He's Steve Weiser Light right now.
Yeah. All right, so
let's move to SmackDown.
Yeah, we'll give you a quick rundown of SmackDown. SmackDown was started off with them previewing for Money in the Bank. The Money in the Bank match is actually something to get very excited about right now.
Like the match itself, not
Yeah.
the pay-per-view, but the match
Well,
itself.
you know, if Raw's is as good as SmackDown's,
Well, the matches themselves.
if Raw puts up as good of a group as SmackDown has right now, Money in the Bank is something to get pumped for at that point. Because SmackDown's Money in the Bank match was announced, and it's going to be Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, wait for him, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura. Fuck you, that's fantastic. That's absolutely great.
Great.
And if it's true, if Shane has the reins still at SmackDown, Shane, you're a friggin' genius. Because this is great. You put the 6 guys in there that everybody wanted to see. Like, no questions asked on this one. I don't think there's a single guy I would have wanted to see in the match that's not in it at that point.
Got a point.
I mean, thinking of SmackDown, I can't think of anybody else I'd want to see in there that he didn't put in it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, and then they all did their little
Promos.
individual promos and blah, blah, blah.
Shinsuke's English is getting great.
Yeah, and even if it's not, he still steals it when he talks just because we're all like, hey, he can do it! And we all get pumped up about it. I'm definitely, early predictions, yeah, I don't have one. I have no idea who's winning this match.
It's that kind of match where you don't know who's winning.
Going into it, we had heard, I think unanimously, we had all kind of heard the same thing, that Baron Corbin was going to be the one.
And there is no reason
for Baron not to win.
I know they have the star power in the match.
Right.
But there's no reason why
But that could actually be a reason why Baron should win.
Yeah.
Because it would legitimize him more to win a match like that.
Because now you got him getting knocked around by Sami Zayn. Sami's talking a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, God.
That's an easy way to
just to show you how bad they're screwing Baron.
Yeah.
He even lost to Sami on SmackDown.
Again.
In a quick, bang, bang kind of way. Like, the match started, boom, he was pinned, it was over.
12 days.
It was horrible. Just terrible. But I have no problem with Baron. I think the only person I'd have a problem winning this match would be Ziggler.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any heat on him right now at all to win it. I think the only reason he's in it...
Nor does he have any relevance to the title picture at all.
No. If he had some, I'd say, okay, fine. I think the only reason he's in it is because...
But before feuding with Nakamura, I completely forgot he existed.
Yeah. But I think the only reason he's in it is because of how well he's performed in the past at these ladder matches. Ziggler really does know how to perform at these things. He knows how to put on a show, and he's not afraid to put his body through hell at him.
He's really not.
So I think because of that, that's why he's in it. I don't see Nakamura winning.
Not yet.
Just because the way Money in the Bank was made, it was made for somebody to capitalize when the champion's at their weakest. That goes against everything Nakamura's been since he's gotten into NXT and stuff.
Not even just in NXT, but in... I thought you wouldn't know this. But in New Japan as well.
He's always wrestled guys at their best.
Yeah.
So you're looking at somebody who's an opportunist. Well, Kevin Owens definitely fits that bill.
Yeah. Corbin, forget about it.
Yeah. Even AJ. AJ fits that bill.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll be AJ. Only because I think they're going to put the U.S. title on him.
They built it up too much for it not to be.
And the way he lost at Backlash, you kind of owe him now. You had him lose in a very stupid manner. Ruin what was an amazing match. But early predictions, I would go either Kevin Owens or Baron Corbin. Although, you know, Sami Zayn and that haluva kick, you never know. And they kind of owe Sami. I mean,
a lot.
Since Sami's hit the main roster, all he's done is lose. So they kind of owe Sami right now. Yeah, that led right into the Corbin-Sami match. That ended really quickly. 1, 2, 3, it was over. Like I said, Sami gets the win. And then Baron beats the living hell out of Sami. All over the damn arena. Just laid into him in a kind of way that lets you know, okay, I lost, yeah. But I'm still better than this man. That's basically what they did. Then we had the Fashion Police thing again.
Here we go.
Where they... I hate this so much.
Listen,
I know people like it, but I hate it.
This segment was funny.
If you say so.
Turning in all their fucking equipment. Shane's like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Even the little squirt guns.
It's like, we're here to give you our badge. Oh, okay. Oh, do you want our guns too? You guys have guns? Pulls out little fucking squirt pistols.
They lose. Shane says you belong here, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? You're going to face Jey Uso. You're going to face Jimmy. They go out, and if I'm correct, they both won their singles matches.
They did.
And then the Usos, or Tyler, Breeze Dangle's like, you're just afraid that we're going to take those titles and it's going to look better around our waist. With a little shimmy.
That was kind of fucking...
And they get their rematch right then and there, and the Usos, straight out of Compton, boy, went in there, gave them a beatdown. They won his H. It was all over. I think that was the end of that rivalry, maybe. You just lost back-to-back nights. How do you really push them again at that point? I know we both felt like
that Breezango was going to be the next
Edge and Christian. They were going to get the titles.
But at the same time,
with the New Day coming, maybe that's why.
The New Day is coming to Smackdown.
And the New Day supposedly is like weeks away. Like, Kofi's on the recovery. Which I don't get why the New Day hasn't been there without Kofi.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they can't compete without Kofi.
And then just having Kofi come out, like, later on, that would be...
No,
like...
just have Kofi come out and be like Xavier for now. Be the side guy. Be the guy on the side.
But also at the same time, I feel bad for Xavier for being the side guy.
Yeah, because now they kind of basically said to Xavier Woods, hey, you suck. You can't have New Day without Kofi. Sorry. That's basically what they said to him.
That's exactly what they said to him.
From there, we went to the women's division, and you had Charlotte and Becky against Natalya and Carmella. Another horrible match. I feel so bad for Charlotte and Becky and Naomi being stuck in these matches. Because Natalya, Carmella, Tamina, they just can't hang. It's just that simple.
They're not relevant.
And at least this time, though, Charlotte and Becky got the win. Becky got some redemption, slapping the Disarmer, getting the win. That's the end of that. I don't want to talk about it anymore because we should be on to them in the title picture, and Charlotte and Naomi, and then Charlotte and Becky, which is what everybody wants to see, and eventually a triple threat match. Like this, that's where we should be right now. Not dealing with three women who are irrelevant and nobody cares about.
Exactly.
We had Jinder come out, and Jinder, we just kind of watched this again real quick. Jinder's Punjabi celebration.
The one guy in the front looked way too fucking happy.
It was creepy. It was a little bit scary.
He's just like...
He looked like,
like he was happy to be holding a giant stick.
He looked like that uncle that you have that you don't want to go anywhere near because parents tell you it's not okay. Don't leave the kids alone with him. That's what this guy looked like. It was a little bit scary.
It was very scary.
I gotta say, overall, it was another great push for Jinder. It really is. And the crowd is really getting against Jinder,
You start talking in
Punjabi, and the USA chant started flowing out. And if you're going that heel road with the anti-American character, that's what you want.
It's exactly what you want.
And...
Look how well it worked for Rusev.
Yeah, Rusev, who we can't wait to see Rusev back, by the way. And I hope it's being done the right way with him. But I feel like because Jinder's doing so well right now, that Rusev's push is going to get knocked aside.
Oh, you know why? He got the shit end of the stick, right?
an injury, basically.
No.
Why?
Another reason that he kind of got pushed off to the side.
His wife's too hot?
He got a haircut without informing WWE.
His haircut did look pretty stupid.
It did.
It didn't look like Rusev.
But at the same time, it's like you got a haircut without informing WWE. Like,
okay. Well, and then end of the night was a tag team match. Styles and Nakamura versus Ziggler and Owens.
hello, Conan. Oh God. Hello.
This match was, pardon the pun once again, phenomenal. These 4 guys in the ring works. And AJ and Nakamura worked together flawlessly. Kinshasa to end the night. Although it just doesn't feel like the Kinshasa without Corey Graves saying it. But still. And then they end the night with AJ and Nakamura staring at each other and looking up at the Money in the Bank briefcase. Kind of foreshadowing to Money in the Bank. I'm looking forward to Money in the Bank. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. I don't know about you.
It's going to be a shitload of fun.
We were going to do NXT as well, but if you watch NXT, there wasn't much to talk about. It was basically, the whole episode was a review of what happened at TakeOver.
And then no fallout.
Yeah, they didn't really have anybody come out and discuss what happened at TakeOver. So the only thing was...
You didn't have Gargano come out and
No.
call out Ciampa?
The only thing of real relevance that happened was Drew McIntyre against, what was that guy's name? You said Wesley Blake?
Wesley Blake.
And McIntyre gets the win, and it looks like they're pushing Drew for his title match, eventually. So now, we've decided to give you something a little bit different and a little bit new. In honor of Raw and Smackdown and their draft segments, me and my brother here have decided to play general manager for a night. And we're going to give you our top 10 picks, okay? Now, since I'm the cooler brother, I will be SmackDown. And since you are the more gimmicky brother, you can be Raw.
Thank you, asshole!
Okay, we're going to do a coin flip to see who gets the number 1 pick.
Let's do it.
Call it in the air.
Tails.
It's heads. So I will take the number 1 pick. Now,
There you go.
this is a tough pick. It is. The number 1 overall pick. Like, what do you base this on? Do you base it on who holds the titles right now? You can't base it on that. Because the guys who hold the titles don't deserve number 1 picks right now.
Coda, what are you chewing up? Excuse me, folks.
So, I'm going to base my pick
No.
on the future of my brand. And where I want my brand to go. And whose hands I want my brand in. Who I want to make my number 1 guy. And therefore, my first pick is the face that runs the place, AJ Styles. AJ is everything you want a first pick to be. Okay? He is just quality match after quality match. He always makes the guy across from him look better.
Yeah.
So, to me, AJ is a solid number 1 pick.
Yep.
You're up.
My turn. Alright. Let's see. Smackdown. Raw.
There's only 2 of us here. Hard to figure out, right?
Yeah, very hard. For Raw. There's a lot of tough decisions. But if I'm thinking like myself,
I love you too.
when I see talent in somebody, I'm going to point to them and go, yeah, I want that person.
Okay.
And with that comes Bobby Roode.
Wow. Not even going with a main card guy. Going to the NXT pool.
So, Bobby Roode, you just made the list!
Okay.
Yeah, I went there. Fuck you.
Well, my brother just kind of played right into my hand. My number 2 pick. I am going to go with a little too sweet. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. Absolutely. Another guy that you put him in there with anybody, and he's putting on an amazing match.
Yeah.
And to me, Balor versus Styles, let's fucking do it. You can make 10 pay-per-views about that, and I don't think we're getting bored of it anytime soon.
No.
So, I'm going with Finn as my second pick. Also, something you guys should know before my list is done, I'm very anti-WWE. So there won't be a lot of stable WWE guys in mine.
Yeah.
So, there'll be a lot of guys who have come in through other organizations and such.
Oh, so we're going that route?
Well, I will. That's the way I'll go.
Oh, so you're going to bring guys in from like other organizations?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Okay. For the fact that this could be like an awesome match for the two, I gotta go for my pick. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go Joe.
I'm gonna go Joe. That's a good pick. Joe is very underrated right now and underused.
Very underused.
Okay.
The man
third pick.
The man.
I can't believe I'm getting the top 3 guys I wanted. This is insanity. My brother's completely throwing a wrench in the works right now.
I really am.
I'm going with Nakamura. He's still here.
Nakamura.
You have to. He's still here in it now. Like, you know, this is like Michael Jordan still being on the board in the 3rd round of the draft. You just got to take him.
Yeah.
For no other reason than he's Nakamura. You know? And again, I said at the beginning, my list would be based on the future of my company and where I want it to go. And right now, I've got 3 superstars who I see being on top for a long time. So I'm going with Shinsuke, but only one catch to this, folks. With that pick, I get Corey Graves to do my commentary. It's a must.
All right. Got twisted up a little bit. I gotta add, kind of a little bit of, like, not star power, but a little technicality in the whole thing. After being a fan of Ring of Honor and talent, period, it's kind of hard to choose whether, it's kind of hard to pick face or heels anymore. Honestly, for Raw, Baron Corbin.
Nice. Very nice, solid pick. Baron is a good pick. Okay, now we get down to the little nitty or gritty area because the obvious picks are kind of off the board now. So, my number 4 pick, I am going to go with a guy who has done nothing but be a main player since he got up to the main roster.